We hit the go live button. We're a minute late, like always, but you know, that's just how it goes on this planet of ours. Climb the mountain. Okay. You know what? We're gonna climb the mountain again. We're gonna continue to do this. Because I want to get there. Or at least get most of the way up and then say, you know what, maybe I'm done. Where are we? We're in this area. Yes. What we were doing, I do not remember at all. It's been a hot minute. I could probably get rid of some of my water bottles, huh? My backpack full of, yeah, Man, we got a lot of junk in here, huh? Just a damn mess in the backpack, huh? Wait, can I not drink my water either? Obviously, we gotta drink the water. We gotta make space in this backpack, in this ridiculously full backpack. You know, I'm kind of excited to play a game that isn't just reading today. Not that there's anything wrong with any of the games I have been playing, but boy howdy, I have been doing a lot of reading and trying to put on voices. Although it is going to put me in a good headspace for doing more roleplay. No, not like the other kind. Just you know, just roleplay, like TTRPG roleplay. I've been doing a lot of that. What about roleplay? Like bro roleplay? Roleplay a bro? Yeah, I could roleplay a bro. Real himbo energy. What's up, bruh? How you doing, broski? Yo! You hit that party last night, bro? You hang out with any tens? Hang 10 with any hotties? Any dudes with any fat cocks? Hell yeah, broski. Stayed up until 4 playing it. Stayed up until 4 last night to beat Esoteric Ebb 5 out of 5. Oh! How many hours did he put into that game? I mean, Disco Elysium I think, like, the genre as a whole really hits different when you're past your bedtime. You're just like, oh, it's like a book that you can't put down. And I respect the hell out of it.
At the end of my journey.
It was 12 when I woke up this morning. I don't think that's morning anymore. 12 in the afternoon? That's exactly what I said, afternoon. But hey, it sounds like you got a good 8 hours of sleep. $12. Okay. 12 hours for the first playthrough? That's not too bad, actually. Like, that'll be 4 sessions. I mean, well, probably not 4 sessions for us. It's gonna go a lot longer, considering I'm reading everything for that. Watching the sunrise over the mountains across. As you leave the village in the morning, that's what I'll miss.
Perhaps I won't have anything to etch in that tree.
I wanted to reach your summit so badly, Cammy, but life in the village had its charms. I wish I could have had it all.
It's sad, but it's also beautiful in a way.
I'm going to miss the climbing attempts. I'm convinced that would have been the one. What I'm going to miss is the sound of the mountain crackling and your laughter. Death seems all too silent. I wish I could have enjoyed it a little more. It's never enough, is it? True. Man, this game is just gorgeous. I love what it has to say. Another Piton. Hell yeah. When the end comes, there is wisdom to impart and secrets to keep. So what kind of run did you end up doing for Esoteric Abdaft? How many hours did it fully take you to beat that one? I mean 12, yeah, but what kind of run did you do? Like wisdom charisma? Ooh, that's a fun combo. I went with int first because I was like, what if? Man, this is a big old room, huh? Gonna be a lot of... Okay, well. Let's get a save. Yeah, wisdom charisma seemed neat. What kind of politics did you go with? Did you say I hate politics? I'm going constitution. I think that game might have the dwarf one. So you went with the communist. Communist route, I see. Do you think you're going to do another playthrough of it? Try any of the other ones? Yeah. I mean, it looks like a just great game, so very much so. Does it hit that that part of you that says Disco Elysium is my favorite game? Maybe not favorite game, but a great game. Yes. Disco Elysium it's a piece of fiction that has changed many lives, I think. Why is my just... No, what are you... Girly... What is you doing? I know I like it as much as Disco. That's high praise. Disco is, it's a very special kind of... It's a very special game. Might like it more. You think that's the fantasy elements coming out? Because, like, you know, I love the fantasy.
I've no grip.
Come on, girl. No, get... I'm going to fall.
No, not now.
Good timing, at least. Got hit with ads. Damn it. Ah. Frick you, Jeff Bezos. Are you the head of Amazon still? No. But I can still say frick you, dude. This is a wacky. Ad's dead. Oh, good. But yeah, do you think that it's the fantasy lens on Esoteric Ebb that gives you that extra love for it? The spell slots, that extra little bit of totally it. Okay. That makes sense to me. Speaks to me deeply. Like, it's more than just the fantasy elements. Like, you appreciate what it has to say on top of that. I mean, I assume you do, but it's just, you know what they say about assumptions. Yeah. Okay. Come on. Yeah, I'm very much excited to play more of it. I'm very much excited to play more of it. I'm very much excited to play more Fallout 2. Like, we have good games on the docket right now. Knife is Knife is at work today. Otherwise, we would be playing. We would be playing more Fallout 2. Did you ever play that one, Deft? You were you were not a fellow oldie Fallout enjoyer, if I remember correctly. I think years later I did. Yeah, not everything can be a. I played it on release, Baldur's Gate type game, you know. Played Fallout 1 originally. What did you think about that one? I think I'm certainly seeing. I'm certainly seeing a lot of chops. A lot of them writing chops for Obsidian or Black Isle into Obsidian. I mean, I loved it. I really liked Fallout 1. I thought Fallout 1 was a very good time. I think my biggest gripe with it is the just constantly being on a timer. I know I said it in my post-mortem, like, looking over the credits, but just that, and also, like, I know I was playing in the Fallout 2 engine. If I were playing in the Fallout 1 engine, I'm sure I would be really annoyed at several things. Partially just, like, the companions blocking your doorway, and then you just being like, oh, okay, cool. Guess I'm gonna... Guess I have to reload a save, because there's no way for me to deal with that. Oh my god. What? I don't think she's walking away from that one. What could I do to improve that ascent? I mean, I felt like... I mean, I was pretty close to the edge of that one. That's fine. What was I saying? Yeah, Fallout 1, like, the timer is the only real issue I had with it, because it's just like, okay, I don't... You have to be constantly on that grind. Resting until healed? I mean, it's a mechanic, but with how long it takes to get everywhere, it felt like it was a very uh unwanted thing for you to do. But hey, that's just that's games. That's games, baby. Come on. I don't think I'm walking away from that one. But yeah, I'm excited to see more of Fallout 2. That's a that's one of those games that everybody says, "Oh yeah, I liked Fallout 1, but I loved Fallout 2." Just a significant upscale in the writing, like things that actually got completed. Felt like Fallout 1, every other area I was in, there was a lot of incomplete content, which is fine. Like you only have so much time to make a game. You gotta cut the fat in that way. It makes for better games if you are able to. Well, we're gonna die here a couple of times for sure. But yes, as I was saying, you gotta cut the fat. You gotta know what you can finish and what is going to really add to the experience of the game. And like I would love if there were more talking heads and more like just things to do generally. That weren't just main quest, because it felt like it was a little bare bones in that fashion, you know? Nope, we're gonna die at least 2 more times doing this, I think. That's fine. That's fine. That's how it goes. But yes, Fallout 2. I mean, I'm playing with the cut content slash what is it? The refinement, uncut, something along those lines. I'm curious what kind of splash Esoteric Ebb is gonna make in the industry. Like, obviously, it can't make the same splash that Disco did, simply due to the way that Disco is. Like, Disco was something brand new. Okay, well, there's at least one more death. Disco was just something brand new to the space, just a different format entirely. It reviewed very well. Oh, that's good. What kind of reviews has it gotten? I appreciate that it wears what it is on its sleeve and like its inspirations, because trying to pretend it was anything but that would be a fool's errand, I think. Where do I have a good lip?
Okay. Good.
Is this good enough? No, that's a weird spot to... It's an 88 on Metacritic, which is very good. Oh, yeah. 88 on Metacritic. Like, Metacritic is one of those platforms that games... I mean, it's a games aggregator. And part of the problem with that is... people are like, it has a 70 on here. People generally like it, but I think it deserves a 69, so I'm gonna give it a 1 in hopes that it pushes the metric for me. You get a lot of actually type gamers, type reviewers in that kind of space. Kind of like IMDb in that fashion. Which, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of IMDb. I don't really look at it for anything other than like cast generally. I feel like the kind of people that post on IMDb are the kind of people that be talking on Reddit and then get banned because they say some whack shit. But what do I know? I don't really know anything about anything. Deft, have you played Peak? Did you play it? Did you have fun? I think that game might be like the perfect kind of friend slop. I've not played it, but I've seen many streams. Yeah, it's definitely a VTuber is gonna play this kind of game. Many. I'm going to fall again. Girl, how is this not... How is this more... I'm going to fall at least one more time here. Well, at least I didn't die. Listen, it's friend slop and everybody loves friend slop. The people that don't have friends hate friend slop. I've seen many a person online be like, I don't want to. That game looks like it's bad. It's friend slop. Me. And it's just like, come on, man. Just play a game and try to have fun. Challenge impossible. I'm always up for some good slop. Me too. We've been making. Me and Knife have been making a lot of food slop.
Just a smidge. Right on.
I love some good slop. Sign me up. Did you still want to play, I wanted to say Aliens Colonial Marines. That's not the one. You making food slop tomorrow? Hell yeah. What are you making for your slop? More chicken thighs? You're on keto, right? I know we talked about it a little bit, but I'm just curious. How... Something for breakfast? Yep, keto. Keto is I think it's a good diet system. It's just not one that I think you can do forever. Just because it's so hard to maintain ketosis. Like, cutting carbs out of your diet, it's a great way to get rid of fat, and it's a great way to, like, slim down. I just hope it does what you need it to do for you. I actually did keto for a hot minute. I don't think I ever actually got into ketosis. But just the amount of meal prep that you have to do, it's hard. Like, girl, why you got your legs like that? Ow. Anyways, I did it for, I want to say, like 2 months. Cutting out carbs is hard. I was also trying to maintain like a good intake on veggies and other stuff with my protein and fat. But just my stomach cannot handle the amount of fat that I needed to eat. I have a very sensitive tummy. And I was just I had no roughage for my stomach to actually like digest. So I was sitting on the pot pretty frequently. It was not the most pleasant. I got raid. Bye-bye. Good to see you, Daft. I hope you have fun with your raid. Good luck. Hopefully you beat the Blowjob Brothers this week. I believe in you.
I'll take a breather.
The BJ Brothers. BJ Styles. What do I want to take here? I mean, might as well pop the pills. That's the wrong button. Gotta get up somehow, though. But yeah, anyways, I was, keto was not for me. I think it's a good, it's a tool diet. Not like, as in it's for tools, but It's a diet to be used as a tool. Which I think most diets really are. You gotta understand what works for you long term. And what you'll be able to maintain doing. Because, like, me, probably not. I'm probably not going to be going, you know, carnivore diet. Partially because I simply could not afford to eat that much meat. You think that's part of it? You think carnivore diet is it's like influencer money flexing in a fashion? Because it definitely feels that way, at least a little bit. Like, yes, if you can't afford this diet, this very specialized, definitely not good, definitely not particularly healthy diet, then you're a poor and I don't want anything to do with you. Then again, a lot of people don't really respect where meat comes from all that much, IMO. Like, I try to eat a little bit more plant-based generally. Just because it's, Is this really not? Come on. Okay. This is a you gotta go fast kind of moment, I guess. No, come on. I feel like... No, put the hand on the... Okay, relax. Relax, I'll handle it. What? Girl, why... I feel like it's not choosing... It's not auto-selecting areas that I need it to. I feel like the systems are fighting against me a little bit. This is not the leg that you need to be... I swear I'm going to turn off the auto-select if it keeps doing this kind of stuff to me. Yeah, just completely bork your base. Because we think that you need... Your hands are in a terrible spot. Move your feet instead. Move your body. Never stop. I will get out of this cave, I promise.
Great.
One of these days we will. Will that be today? We'll find out. What the hell? Yeah. I'm not very good at this whole sidling thing I'm learning. This side-by-side motion. I'm much more comfortable going up. Just straight up. Hand hurt. Well, that's good. Chalk up. Chalk up and get ready to move fast, because we're going to need the grip. Getting a little bit of that shaky leg. Man, she is surprisingly thin. All things considered, she is, well, she does have that climber's bod, let's be real. Get the leg in the water. Oh, I see handholds here. Can I... Oh, thank God. I've needed that for a minute. We were so close for so long. Wait, I could have put that in the corner, too. Oops. Now, where do we go? Just up the stairs? I mean, it makes sense to me. Should I be trying to get up? Yeah, it looks like I should. Now, this is the challenging part. How high can we get the leg up? How did we manage to do that? Nope, this is certainly an interesting way to approach it. Get that... It's just... It chooses... It chooses such silly ways... Well, at least we can stay hydrated. It just chooses such silly ways to... have Ava...
I'm all out of fingers. Okay. All right.
Let's... Oh, yeah. Hurt, worrisome condition. Yeah, we'll just wrap them up. Fingers are all sorts of borked. It's gotta hurt climbing on just giant wounds. All that rock dust climbing in there, gotta wash it out. Oh. My fingies are, well, I should say most people's are pretty damn sensitive. So just giant wounds on there? Mm-mm. Sometimes I'll end up picking at my fingers just because I have bad nails and I cannot abide a hangnail. Anyways, and whenever I get like an actual lingering finger injury, it hurts. It hurts. It ends up sticking around for a long time. Okay, we have grip again. We'll just chalk it back up. Come on. Just give me the fingies. Give me the grip. Give me the grip, boys, and free my soul. There we go. Leggies. Gotta use the legs to support the hands. Every time. And we'll just try and get into the corner. Maybe not the corner. We'll get... There we go. That's crazy. That's an absolutely bonkers maneuver that I don't think even experienced climbers could accomplish with the ease that she just did. Like, obviously, our fictional character is one of the most experienced climbers in the world. But damn. And we still have more to do to get out of here. Sheesh. Let's get some more water, too. I really like these caves. These are such fun optional areas. Like, you obviously get the reward out of it. And that incentivizes you. Where am I looking for here? Okay. Well, not having any actual grip is pretty bad. We are going to... Oh, good. I don't have any pitons either. Piton. Oh. Damn it. Well, nobody drink out of that. I certainly have some improvements to make in my style. Also, taking as long of breaks as I have is certainly not helping with how easily I've progressed. Because what? We've spent 45 minutes just in this cave. It's NBD. Okay, we're gonna fall again. Most of my deaths are definitely gonna be in this area. That's, boy howdy. I feel like her whole bag has got to weigh as much as her. She's just so spindly. What's oh, you know, I've got a tabletop RPG. We're running Fallout, obviously, as I've discussed many times now. But
Come on.
we're gonna end up playing the Matt Colville system, Draw Steel. And that bad boy's a little bit of a brick. It's certainly a 4E inspired TTRPG. And, you know, I know Matt Colville well enough, or at least know how much he talks up 4E and how everybody has combat maneuvers and how everybody has things that they can do outside of combat too. And I like that, don't get me wrong. But it's
This is so freaking annoying.
it's got this, how do I describe? It's got a language which shows that it's a tabletop game made for tabletop gamers. And like, I enjoy tabletop. But it's a little bit of a brick to get into initially. Like, in trying to get into the world, like having no clue anything that has gone on in Matt Colville's like online campaigns, like streamed podcast games. Although I have watched a sizable chunk of his running the game content, I think that stuff is good. I think he understands what makes for good storytelling in those moments, or in like tabletop just generally. Like, how antagonistic can you be to your players without being very specific? Come on. And saying something along the lines of like, hey, this is going to be a hardcore game. Which, like, I get. Everybody wants something different. Really, what I want in my tabletop is roleplay opportunity. I want to be able to play, like, for as long as I've played tabletop. Like, sure, I play a pretty simple character generally. But those simple characters that I play are partially because I have ideas that I want to bring to the table. And like be like, "Hey, let's experiment with this. Let's talk about this character, like this being that exists in this world now. Like it's sort of our child that we've created together through like these role play opportunities and like what it means for the implications of this person existing. Like what does it mean in this world on top of sorry, computing where to go next. Like what does it mean for this character to exist in this world? Who are they? What what ambitions do they have? Like I want to be given the opportunity to make up a guy. I don't know, make up a guy that is either the most like is this guy pathetic? Is this guy somebody that's just really trying hard to do good in the world when it's not easy? And I think Draw Steel opens really strongly in that fashion, just being like, "Hey, what why is your character like backstory stuff actually has mechanical benefit, which I really love. And like you get a lot of boons from being a mechanical like having these mechanical background choices. And I really like that because you get to think like what put that person in those positions? What did they draw from it? Like what exactly did they do in their life that made them an adventurer? I do not know why I'm struggling so bad with getting handholds here. Like, what am I doing wrong here? I'm slipping right out the gate here. In scenarios that don't make sense to my brain. This This is the right way, right? It certainly looks like the right way. Anyways, as I've been saying, like what background choices did they do? What did, like, each character just shows that why. There we go. Jesus. Like, I know what I must do here, but boy howdy are they not making it easy.
Thanks.
Okay, let's do a little jumpy here. What the hell? What an insane grab. Anyways, continuing what I've been saying, like, no two characters are going to be the same, even with these different background choices. Like, one, what does the person making it bring to the table, and what do the character choices that you make change about each background? Like, each portion of that independently is going to be a unique creation. Each little guy that you make is going to be different. Sorry, just looking at my foods here. As I was saying, the big thing about Draw Steel is I just don't know the setting, like, at all. I've watched / listened to Matt Colville's running the game series, and I've heard him mention, like, just how excited he gets with his Ajax the Conqueror character and just all of that. And I feel so excited for him, and, like, it's really cool hearing that passion. But I do not know the world at all. So it makes it a little difficult to get dropped into the world. Like, that's really my only concern with any of it. I think we just keep going. Anything to pilfer here?
Coffins?
It looks like it. Look. Hmm. Interesting. Looks like that one has certainly been more loved than some of these others. You know, uninteresting thing about this culture is you would always have that rock climbing buddy. Like, you would not climb solo.
Damn. This guy probably owed a lot of goat's milk to someone.
I've seen the spider roaming nearby, and I don't like him around these parts. He has this weird look in his eyes. Yeah, that doesn't bode well. So yeah, I feel like your rock climbing buddy, like you would be very inclined to either really like them or really hate them after spending so much time going up and down the mountain. What an interesting culture they've designed here in this game.
What's that noise? Someone digging? This path is blocked anyway.
Hello? But yeah, as I was saying about Draw Steel, like,
Well, looks like we're gonna have to slip through a window. Reminds me of the time Naomi forgot her keys inside the house.
keys in the house. Oopsie. Well, good thing you have a rock climbing girlfriend for that. Wait, do I have I can repair. Yeah, I need that. And then we can cook Jesse. Mm. Stimulating peppermint tea, favored by mountain climbers because it increases focus. Delicious, delicious tea. Mountain tea. A sweeter juniper berry infusion? No! Well, that's what I get. Extra sweet. What do I want to cook this in? Yellow yak thistle. Mmm, energy drink thistles. Cooked thistle shoots. It's crazy this preparation isn't better known. You know what, just eat it. Gotta clear up the backpack somehow, you know? Dried fish. Can I not cook the dried fish either? Like, obviously, I gotta shake this around a good bit to even stand a chance to fit anything in here, but... Mm, come on, we can make the space. I have too much food in my bag. Grog. Good old grog. Yeah, I don't think I'd be drinking alcohol on the mountain. Energy drinks is one thing, but grog, straight booze. You know what? Compost these mushrooms. Just water and mushroom. I already have so many bowls of food in here. It's ridiculous. I think I'm also going to compost one of these small bottles. I don't think I need another one. The ingredients are appealing. Do I need... creamy mushrooms too? Yeah, whatever. We'll just keep going. Need to slip in through a window, so probably one of the left or right options here would be a good option. Options upon options. Yeah, that'll work. Anyways, talking about more tabletop RPG, I just I find it more enjoyable to try and be something that I'm not, or like put on that lens of a different person, try and really embody if I were somebody else. Because, like, at the end of the day, I'm me. I can't do anything about that. All I can do is bring what I know and, like, the mindset that I have into... Yeah, that's why we put that there. Not that. Girl. What the hell is this insanity? At least this is easier than in the cave. The cave was driving me a little nutty. But yeah, the tabletop roleplay. The roleplay part of it is particularly interesting to me because, like, you know, I like art. I like the arts. I like the idea of me being able to slip on a different character and, like, do a whole thought process of it. Because at the end of the day, I think I talked about this last night too. Well, maybe not last night. It was somewhat recently. Talking about that Brennan Lee Mulligan quote of at the end of the day, each person that, like, makes a character is going to play that character differently than if you gave somebody else that sheet. And I find that super interesting. We are the light through which the character is cast. It's like stained glass, he said. I just want to make sure that I'm properly citing him on that. Girl, what the hell? I'm in the mountain.
Yes.
I'm not on the mountain. I'm in the mountain. To the troglodytes of Kami, we hope for a great journey to the stars. May the stars guide you to the summit, and in their majesty allow you to tread immaculate snow. We, the living, will keep attempting the ascent, hoping to one day succeed and join you. May Kami remain Kami, and troglodytes live in her bosom for eternity. Interesting. Okay, both of these are pretty bad. Might as well rewrap. As I was saying, every player that makes a character, they are the stained glass, and you are the light that shines through. Each person brings a different experience to the table. Each person brings a different like capability to the party. Each person brings a different sort of like character that they put on comfortably. We all wear different masks. Such is society as we know it. So of course, we're always going to have a different way that we bring things up. Different way that we play a character. A different way that we play at the table. And I want to see that more in the people around me. Like as I've said, I love the role play. I want to see what everyone else thinks of that and like thinks of the character that they've made. I want to see the inner workings of the soul, you know? It's definitely prying in a fashion, but I just love people and the people around me. And I just want to see what makes them tick. Tin can. Come on, guys. We compost here. Broken bottle. The map is accompanied by an itinerary. The first entry is scrawled with a note. We've looked everywhere for Yamina over 3 days, but she hasn't left a trace. We can't delay the ascent any longer, or none of us will survive. Emil says she swore she'd seen a lynx disappear in a beam of light recently. She was obsessed. I hope we can find her higher up. Okay. Man, we certainly have... You shake the troglodyte doll. It clears the weather.
Wow.
Well, I guess further up we shall go. Hang on, is that... It's gotta be something... What is that, a save point? Okay. Good to know. Anyways, bear to me your soul. I want to know that I am not alone on this barren earth. I wish to see the humanity that we all contain. I don't care for this corporate mindset, this corporate ideology of sanding off all of the elements of us that make us human. So I want to see that humanity when I play games. I want to see that. When I'm with my friends, I want to see that. I want to know that we are all human together. I want to get interested in what other people are interested in. Even if I'm a bit of a hater, to say the least. Really, it's just like the stuff that makes me a big hater is I feel mostly that something, you know, whatever. The thing that makes me a hater is that corporate sanding off of the self and that like irony poisoned mindset of like we can only dislike things, we can't like things. And like, yeah, I'm guilty of being a hater and disliking things a lot. That's true. I am a hater. I'm a born hater. I'm a born critic, really. Like, I try to see the good in a variety of the things around me. Specifically, things that people actively make with their hands. But most of the time, I feel like I end up going, you know, this one isn't for me.
No, not now! Ah,
In those instances, I think.
mountaineer or an urban climber? Clearly a bit of both.
Am I going about this a silly way? Don't think there's an easy way. Or a particularly easy way, so we'll just... Anyways, as I've been saying, like, if a person makes it and I don't like it, I'm like, oh, I see the heart in it. It's just not for me. Or I try to do that. But when I see a bunch of AI stuff that people are just slurping up, it pisses me off. Like, we are allowed to like things, but... And you are allowed to like that, but I have no interest in it. I have no interest in seeing a computer generate an idea of what it thinks. What is it? An elephant that is made out of strawberry. Sorry, I keep punching my microphone. I don't have interest in that. Because, like, I don't need it to be I don't want to see a realistic version of that. It's obviously not realistic in the first place. I want to see a human interpretation of it. I want to see somebody give it a silly little hat or a silly little pardon me. When I eat eggs, I have to balance how I eat it. And it doesn't feel like I properly balanced it this time.
No, 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 no!
Where do I need to go here? Do I need to go above that? That appears to be the case. That appears to be the best way to climb. Because here it's all slope. But yeah, I want to see somebody get really obsessed with this little idea and make, like, dedicate their time and effort and love into a little.
Oh, you're driving me nuts. You know that?
Okay, I think we'll. We'll just try and swing back then. Swing back, climb up, hit the save, hit the Juckport, $1 trillion. But yeah, I just want to see somebody get obsessed with something. I want to see that passion. I want to see it bleed into whatever is made. I want to see that love, that love for life, that zest.
Good.
Like, I'm just tired of this type of world that we live in where it's just like we can only scroll through TikTok. And man, I'm so glad that I do not have a TikTok. Because it's specifically designed to get you addicted. It's specifically designed to keep you scrolling, and it's like, even just new Reddit, I'm like, damn, this is the infinite scroll. Like, I'm looking for anything interesting, and there's just nothing there. So I keep scrolling, and it's just like, there is zero dopamine here. There is zero dopamine to be gained, so you just keep scrolling it. It's designed to make you fiend for the dopamine. And, like, sure, there's funny stuff on there, but I just don't feel like I need to inject that directly into my brain. Like, what I really need to do is I need to limit my screen time where I'm not creating or not, like, actively trying to think of stuff. sorry, I was saying, if I'm not actively making my stuff, like if I'm not actively making stuff, I need to limit the amount of time I'm scrolling and like wasting time. And I think part of that is we spend so much time doing things that we have no interest in doing. Like we spend hours upon hours at work doing stuff that like we hate. So we're just looking for any amount of dopamine to just like get us through the day. And so we have everything taking advantage of us. Just looking for that extra little joie de vivre. At least here in America. Like, I know there's other places where it's a lot harder. Like life is lived a lot in a much different way.
Incoming.
Storm warning. During a storm, gusts of wind can knock you off your feet. The storm is coming. Hold on tight till it passes. Oh, good. Like, I know a lot of people, a lot of places have it much harder than in America. But America is not easy. I feel like a very established, we have a very established sort of slave class here. And a lot of that is the immigrants that come here and have to try and survive in this whack ass economy and this whack like you will never have the same opportunities as us. Like it's almost an explicit sort of deal. And it makes me just endlessly angry. It makes me endlessly angry that the only people that really like we're a playground for the rich. And like sure you can get rich, but the amount of it's sort of a Faustian bargain of just like yeah, you will end up selling your humanity just for that opportunity. You'll sell your humanity just to make a little bit more money. And it infuriates me because I just want to be surrounded by people who have joie de vivre and again I want people to make art. I want people to make things, make themselves happy. And just the amount of anger,
I'll take a breather.
the amount of just constant fishing for anything to make you actually feel something other than whatever you feel right now.
Perfect.
It kind of it kind of makes me just sad for those around me. Like, I work a job that I do not particularly enjoy. I know it does good for the world, but I want to be able to spend my time actually like creating things. If I could spend like 6 hours streaming and making other people feel happy, that'd be great. But I accept that that's not gonna be a thing. I gotta aim for more than just that too. My friend, I'm growing weary. The weather conditions here are difficult. I can't even remember when we parted ways. The days are blending together in my head, and distant memories are less blurry than remembering what I ate yesterday. I remember you, then 13 years old, walking through the gates of Bernardo Orphanage. I remember your eyes, too, piercing, having been already seen and experienced much, despite your young age, and your love of books, especially those that recounted the great human epics. You, who had no family name, loved to memorize those whose exploits you admired. With you, I learned to be passionate about these stories too, spending hours in the library, dreaming of those snowy peaks trodden by the bravest. The articles on Cami, the Mountain Queen, and the folly of following you on an unreasonable expedition when we came of age. But in the end, did we have anything better to do with our lives once we left the orphanage? Roberto, the poor fool who never stops climbing, alone with his ghost. Damn. A letter of nostalgia. That's definitely... Yeah, that is definitely a letter of nostalgia. Yeah, we can keep going. Kind of a weird kind of a weird position to be gripping here. There we go. Just get the grips. Get whatever we have to in order to actually sidle on up. Ideally, we don't have a storm that knocks us off. But yeah, anyways, uh, I love my tabletop group because I do feel like we get those moments of introspection and character roleplay, and like I get to experience that humanity, that desire for something more. Here, we'll pop a save here. I see my friends and the characters that they make, and I get happy. Because it's another human connection that we get to all experience, and another time that we get to say like, oh, well, isn't that interesting? get to... Oh, another save point here. I'll bivouac in just a moment. I want to explore the cave here for a second. And then we'll pop the permanent save. Ooh. Is this what I think that is? Book on caring for the troglodyte dead. The bodies of troglodytes should be washed, shaved, and fragranced at the start of the funeral rite. If the body of the deceased is too damaged, then they shall be wrapped in clean sheets. As the space for coffins in the Wind Palace is limited, it's necessary to rotate them, forcing the oldest occupants to make way for the most recent. The bones shall be crushed and scattered in the fine dust to the four winds, illustrating the eternal oblivion that awaits everyone. At the end of the ceremony, relatives are invited to throw the statuette of the deceased into the pit. This ensures their bodies return to the mountain, while their spirit rises up to the stars. Neat. We're learning all sorts of culture here. And as I've been saying, I love the culture aspects of this. Anthropology, like fictional anthropology, is fascinating. Powdered milk, huh? I kind of want to try going down. I kind of want to see what's in this backpack over here, too. Tea bag and a broken bottle. Come on, I can make space for a tea bag in here. They're not that big. Let's at least eat something. I want to dispose of as much trash on this mountain as possible too. Like, I've definitely missed stuff. That don't matter too much to me. What's down here? Oh, is this the... This is the thing that I did not realize. Alright, well, back up we go. Anyways, I love my tabletop group because we get that connection. Like, I don't know a couple of the people there particularly well, but I do know Johnny. I've known Johnny for years. And I think that they're a fun and interesting individual. And I've known a good buddy of mine, Sean. I was roommates with him for a minute. I know him pretty well. But the other two, I'm less familiar with. So that part of that that journey / desire for getting to know people comes in a bit. Like, what kind of tabletop characters do you want to be playing? What kind of tabletop characters do you want to bring to light? A crystal shard? What does this do? That crystal shard looks kind of special. If I were a crystal hunter, I'd set it aside. Okay. Hello? Ooh, cutscene time.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh, quite unexpected.
So sorry to bother you. I was exploring this fascinating place, and well, and there you were.
And there you were. Very good joke, yes. Very good joke.
Did you build this place?
What place do you speak of?
This sanctuary?
Oh, I'm looking down at the rocks every day, all day. I'd forgotten about all this. Very beautiful. It's all very fascinating, you're right.
This guy is
I'm not the builder of this place.
nuts. Like Gonzo.
Um,
Oh, hi, baby cat.
Hard to imagine. But once upon a time, people used to live in Kami. Each village kept the tradition of bringing their dead to this sanctuary, so they
Lay
could
on
be
down, baby.
closer to the summit and their souls within reach of the sky.
So, aren't you kind of profaning a cemetery by digging here?
It's true. I suppose I go wherever rocks summon me. And besides, listen here. The dead don't mind. They're not complaining. I'd say we keep each other company. They listen to my stories, and I feel a little less alone. Who else might want to hear about amphibolites, limonites, or limogels? Are you keen to the science of rocks?
Very
no.
little, I'm afraid.
You haven't
Baby
got to
cat.
steal my crystals, have
No.
A climber. I'm a climber. I'm just here to climb.
Hi,
you?
miss.
Strange occupation, if you ask me. Climbing won't make you rich. Now, crystal cutting, that's a solid job. One day, I'll be rich. Just need to find the right track. Emerald, garnet, and then rich. Maybe
guy
not
is-
today, maybe not tomorrow.
This guy is absolutely gone.
Can you hear them laughing? They want to see me get rich too. Let's not waste any time. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but...
What's my safest option? Leave the guy alone or give him a hand?
I guess I'll
Another one.
collect a couple of these and give them to him. I mean, I'm here about the human connection experience. And you know, I think Ava, there's a little bit of this guy reflected in Ava and her one-track mind of I miss Kitty. I'm gonna be talking. If you don't want to hear me talking, you're not gonna want to be here, baby. Okay. Bye. I love you. Bye, baby cat. Yeah, she she did not want to hear me talk.
One last little one and he should be happy.
But yeah, there's a little bit of Ava reflected in my robot is in there. Chilling with the bones. I see the last one. Here, let's give what we have to him. Does he have anything to say? Anyways, as I was saying, there is a little bit of Ava reflected in this guy, in the one-track mind of all I'm gonna do is climb the mountain. Like, this game does the Silent Hill 2 thing
That should be enough for him to stop.
of all of the side characters reflecting Ava to an extent.
Here, I have something that could help you on your way out.
A small windmill. Bring all crystal shards to the crystal cutter. Useful for anticipating small gusts of wind. You can equip it or store it from your backpack. And a crystal shard keepsake. Okay, interesting. Anyways, as I was saying, there's a little bit of Ava reflected in the Crystal Cutter, in that one-track mind. The only thing that I'm going to do is climb the mountain. This is the only thing I care about. Completely forgoing human connection in order to pursue that goal. And I find that very interesting. Do I have a way up from here? I don't think it'll be easy, if at all. I think maybe like this. But yes, I love character stories like this, where it's just like we all have these narrative foils that at the end of the day, games are like true art. Well, I shouldn't say true art. Particularly good art is about the stories that we tell, and like how it makes us feel, and reflections on just humanity at large. What does it mean to be human? And I think one of the reasons that I dislike AI so much is because it is incapable of understanding that. It is incapable of doing exactly that, because it is not human. It is incapable of being human. It is incapable of feeling the wind and creating this,
Right on.
creating poetry, creating art, creating what matters to us, what it means to be alive. And I think a lot of the AI tech bro type individuals do not get that, because they forget what it means to be alive as well.
Cool, thanks.
Where am I? I just go up from here, right? Ascend y-axis. It's true. We go up. What's up, Bo? How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I'm so shit. What's up? That's okay. I'm glad it's okay. Is there anything I can do for you other than ascend y-axis? I've just been waxing philosophical for this stream because stories like these always make me go, what does it mean to be a person? What does it mean to experience life and to derive joy from things? Oh, good. TLDR, me and my boyfriend are kind of like not in an argument or disagreement, but we're low-key mourning our relationship, and it's not great. I'm sad and have been all day. That's always a rough situation to be in. What, obviously, you can just say, I don't want to share more about it.
It's freezing.
But, what would you say you guys have been mourning? Like, the relationship that it had been, the sort of, like, obviously I have to work off of my own experiences and my own mind here. And I don't want to put you in any sort of uncomfortable position of like, yeah, I don't want to talk about it anymore. But maybe
Thing.
sometimes talking about it does help. The relationship it has been, we're both struggling a lot with trauma. I was a really shitty person when I was 18. That I relate to that one. I think it's one of those things where obviously I am no arbiter for anything. I'm simply an internet funny person, or attempting to be.
I could have been a decent cave painter, actually.
He was on the receiving end of a lot of shitty treatment from me, and he's unsure if he's forgiven me. That's not like a blame thing, but obviously it's relationship ruining no matter how much we communicate. That's interesting. One, thank you for sharing. I appreciate you you talking about this with me. But I'm an open book no matter the shitty situations. Look, at the end of the day, we are all people, and I think it's important to accept that we do make mistakes. And as long as we understand them and go like, you know, maybe I can do better. That's the human experience, baby. I fucking love talking. Here in this chat, we love people who talk too. I love being able to chat with people. Like, that's what really makes me go, I want to be on Twitch instead of just making YouTube videos. Because I can make YouTube videos and see comments and have people be like, actually, you suck at this game. I could definitely see plenty of those. But I just like...
Oh, this is not the time. Stop being
Oh no, cutscene time. We'll coop.
Stop it. I need to focus.
We'll loop back on this in a moment.
Why, Ava? I keep asking myself that question. It's just stuck in my head. Why? Why did you leave? Why do you feel the need to climb that big, stupid rock? Why does it affect me so much? Capsule died 2 days ago.
No, not the...
He was only
Not the
9 years
cat.
old. Can you believe it?
Was it a cat or a dog?
Still had a nice life ahead of him. He spent his last night at the vet. You should have seen him in his cage, all skin and bones, drugged up. He could barely walk. But he recognized me, Ava, and he tried to snuggle up to me. When the time came, the vet asked me if I wanted to leave the room. Why would I let him go alone? I stayed, of course. And then, at the end, I held him against me. I told him I loved him. And his little body collapsing into my arms. You can't forget that feeling. Anyway, once again, I am breaking your concentration, but I would love to know, Ava. Why?
Damn. No, you're really gonna break that thing off? Girly, that is not the appropriate way to deal with these emotions.
She doesn't get it. She doesn't get any
Sheesh. She doesn't get it. She doesn't get that I have to climb this goddamn mountain. I've talked about it a couple of times, but Ava is a very emotionally constipated individual. She doesn't get my rock love. Love is love, man. Why can't I love rocks? I think the problem lies in loving rocks more than loving the people that we say that we're there for. I know I keep talking about the deeper subject, the deep subject of being a human being. What path do we go here? This is a... Okay, well. Hang on, we gotta drink some hot tea or something. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have to do with that. Anyways, I just love talking about the human experience. Funnily enough, I studied psychology. I probably should have studied philosophy with how much I talk about it. But I studied... Oh, this is not a great position. Okay. Maybe swing off to the left here. I've talked about it a couple of times, but I studied psychology in college. I paid way too much money for a degree that I barely use. But it did wake up a certain part of me that said, huh, what is man but a miserable pile of secrets? What is being a human being? What is being close to others on this rock? What is the meaning of life? And I've walked away from that question and I've said, actually, that question sucks. People do not want to answer that one. People do not want to answer that because then they go full nihilist. And they say, there is no meaning to life. It's time to be dead. And I fully disagree with that sentiment. I fully disagree because anytime I ask somebody that, they either go on a religious tirade, and I don't want that. Sibo, you get it. The meaning of life is making memories with people who you love and who love you. You got it. You got it in one, baby. No matter how complicated it gets, I have to live for the plans I haven't yet made.
Come on, Ava.
I love that sentiment. I'm poetic as fuck right now. Look, nothing like a little bit of, nothing like feeling sentimental to bring out the true meaning of life and the true meaning of being a goddamn human. It's all about figuring out how to endure these goddamn terrible situations we find ourselves in, and finding the love and the joy that we can just bring to this planet and the people around us. Oh, hang on. My cat is being harassed by the outside cat. Okay. Oh, I should have paused for that, huh? If I just fell. Anyways, good thing I was in a decent position for that. But yes, we strive for beauty, baby. We strive to make connections, and we strive for feeling whole with something else on this planet. And the best way to feel that wholeness is with the people we find ourselves surrounded by. Oh, man. Come on.
Just a bit of rain to top it all off.
Anyways, Bo, I hope that talking about this, even just a little bit, has helped alleviate your mood. I know it. I tend to be how would I describe our stream? Because it's my stream in the sense that I'm the one talking, but it is our stream in that we all contribute. Appreciate when I climb my fuck ass rock that is an allegory for my life. Yep. Yep, every day it gets harder, baby. Appreciate you letting me be open about it on a fucking Twitch place of all places. Look. I'm a human. To deny that which is human is silly. Now be funny, man, and make me cheesed. Is this poetry slop? Yeah. I pride myself, or I like to pride myself. Is this Philosoph-slop? Yes, Philosoph-slopter. That's me. Sorry, that just really funny to me, the idea of the Philosoph-slopter. Well, like a helicopter philosophy slop? Oh yeah. You know what? I actually kind of want to yomp. Whee! No, a Velociraptor is a Velociraptor. It's a dinosaur that thinks themselves a philosopher. We are yumping. Yes. You know, have we you ever jopped? You ever jumped and popped? What the hell is that song about? Jopping? One of my buddies used to talk about jopping all the time, and I did not understand it. It just made no sense to me because... Whee! One, because I've never heard the song, and two, he would talk about it like every day. It became his own bit. His own bit about being annoying. But you know, we're all annoying in our own way. I try to channel it into this, and hopefully it is entertaining in any fashion, but I'm not particularly good at the funny man type content alone. I feel like I live in my head, and in my head I say, what if I walk around my apartment complex and I think, what is art? What is the meaning of life? And that doesn't make for particularly funny conversation topic. You can call me the... Why is my first thought Daniel Day-Lewis? Who the fuck? That's not even remotely who I would compare myself to in actuality. Yeah, I'm the Daniel Day-Lewis of Twitch. I take myself way too seriously. I wander around my apartment going, I wonder if me and my friends are doing the same actions, but in completely different places right now. Hell yeah! No story is truly unique. However, I'm trying to get to that broken drone. No action is truly unique, and that's what connects us. Bo, does that mean that you think we're friends? And I don't mean think as in like, oh, that's cute. They think that they're friends. They're, yeah, pretty much. Okay, good. You know what? We can be friends. You know, true friends join my Discords. Join my Discord server where I don't post anything. Sigh. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Do not... Do not feel obligated to join the Discord. I am being a goober.
I feel a gust coming. Okay. Focus.
Well, it's too late now. Thank you, thank you. I've clicked the link. You know, I don't mind a little bit of parasocial content in a sense. Parasocial in that I believe that I'm making friends with people by streaming myself playing video games. But you know what? I've kind of just accepted that I'm not going to... I've kind of just accepted that I'm not gonna be getting big unless I actually, like, stay... Well, I should just say I'm not getting big, period. And that's fine. I do this because I want to. I want to dedicate myself to something and say, hey, I can fucking do it. I can play video games got to put in a shift on social media to get big, but like a big streamer is not a good streamer. That's true. There's got to be quality before there's quantity. I agree. Part of my problem in that is that I just fucking hate social media. It makes me feel like whatever good elements of social media there were, it's been long gone.
Come on!
Come on. Come on, come on. Well, we're falling. Ow. That's why Germa's massive. That's not why Ludwig's good. Ludwig is good because he says, I'm prioritizing making good streams and funny streams. I mean, I love Germa. As you can probably tell by my haircut, you know, I'm a big Northern Lion fan too. And that guy has been streaming for a decade. Ludwig's been streaming off and on, like making content for a long time now. Like, what makes good content? Sure. Down an entire bottle of chalky milk. Like the big streamers, like, yeah, you can become a bigger streamer by just streaming a lot. I don't think, do people actually like XQC and like Ninja? Was that just a case of like a bunch of 12-year-olds? You know, if you no offense to you if you like Ninja or XQC, I don't see the appeal personally. Anyways, continuing my train of thought. Like, I love Northern Lion and I've followed him because that motherfucker has spent like a decade plus just yapping and learning how to talk to himself and talk about the thing that he's talking about while playing a video game. I don't know if this is the path. I think we are about to fall. No, never mind. We're good. But yeah, like, the big streamers, like, Germa makes his own fun in everything. That guy has so much whimsy. I love that. R.I.P. Otto, by the way. What a good dog. I hope that wherever he is in doggy heaven, he looks down and smiles upon his time with Germa. Because I can't imagine a better owner for a little guy like that. A guy that's a little bit of a mess, but loves you with his whole ass and heart. His whole dump truck ass. What is this? Oh, there's a little thingy here. More side content, maybe? Anyways, I need to actually put more effort into making videos, too. Because, like, I made a video from Esoteric Ebb, and I don't feel like I'm a good editor. I feel like every time I open up my editing software, I go, damn. This sucks. Why bother? But then There were like 6 times last night and just making a YouTube short. It's a 3-minute short. And yeah, it's not very good. Like, it's not perfect by any means. But there were like 4 times making that thing that I was like, damn, I should just give up. And then I thought every single time, Mitchell, you haven't given up a single time you felt terrible on streaming. You've done it for 76 days now. You can do 6 minutes of harder work. 6 minutes of work that you feel sucks and that you are not good at, so that you can try and make something that maybe makes somebody else laugh. And you know what? I love it. What the hell? No, don't. Come on. Get the upper arms here. Shake out that stanky leg. Why are you still grabbing there? Do I have any? Nope, I do not have any more pitons. I'm about to run out of rope. I'm legitimately about to run out of rope. Guys, I'm almost at my mit's end here. Maybe that would be a different... that would be a really out of left field rebrand for this channel. Of just being like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna be the angry engagement baiter. I'm just gonna rage. I'm just gonna keep raging. Link's origami. Well, we can at least eat. Bowl of creamy potato. Come on, shake around that bag. Link's origami. A little origami Lynx. Looks intact, unlike its owner. Yeah, that, they look pretty dead here. Beat up Climbot. Ooh. Another thermos, too. I love that. My backpack is so full of garbage right now. Raisins, too. The hell is this thing?
One of Capshule's remote ancestors.
The hell is this thing? Is this like a giant sloth? Saber-tooth tiger type beat? This thing's fucking huge. Holy shit. That's a friend. You know what? You're so right. Very friend-shaped. That's friend-shaped. You know what? Everything's friend-shaped. I believe in making friends everywhere. Hey, we didn't get mauled by a bear earlier because we kept it cool. Calm, cool, and collected. As they say in the biz. Do people actually say that? What business am I in? Is this a business? Coffee/tea? Powdered milk? What the hell am I making? We're making some slop. That's what we're making. Creamy coffee. Yeah, that'll work. Creamy bow? Nasty. Sorry. I was gonna say, what do you mean by that? Because like, you're allowed to be a little weird. You're allowed to go on or go off. But please elaborate what that means. We have so much slop in our backpack. Oh, mashed potatoes with energy drink? Is that what I'm gonna make today? Hell yeah! Now that's nasty. Mashed potatoes extra sweet. Now that's the real slop. Yeah, we're doing gamer meals. Hang on, that's a great business idea. Gamer meals. Hang on, say that again. Gamer meals TM. Do you not feel like cooking for yourself? Well, here's how to cook Mountain Dew. Where the fuck am I going with this? Here's how to make a Mountain Dew Baja Blast. The fuck am I saying? Here's how to make Baja Blast fucking ramen. Take it or leave it. I hope you leave it, because goddamn, that sounds disgusting. Mmm, tastes like chemical. Who doesn't love the delicious flavor of chemical? Baja Blast ramen with bacon bits, big bacon bits, and 1 egg. Okay, you know what? You've saved it. Just hang on, I was gonna say chives. And the ramen is bright fucking blue. Yes, yes, the ramen is bright blue. The egg, also extremely blue. Just downright overly blue. Has to be bright blue all over. Bacon is blue. We're making Sonic slop. That's what we're doing today. Is it Sonic? Blue Sonic slop. Yes. We got to enrage? Yes. Yes, Daft. I believe in you. You're gonna make it through the blowjob, brothers. I believe. What are the... Hang on, did you beat the blowjob brothers yet? I fucking hope so. I believe in you. Not yet. But wasn't it you that was also a Final Fantasy player? Or am I thinking of, like, 3 other people? Do I know too many Final Fantasy players to not play Final Fantasy myself? Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, you were a crafter. You were a crafter. I remember now. I'm the crafter guy. Nothing wrong with a little crafting. Everybody needs a crafter. Everybody needs a little crafting. Everybody needs a little guy that crafts. Or big guy. Everybody needs a person that crafts. The craftler, yes. Hang on, knife. I don't do much blowjob brothering, but I know exactly what raid you're talking about because I sell gear for it on the market. Hey, you want to hook up Daft? Daft, do you need new gear, actually? I should probably ask that question before immediately being like, hey, you want to hook up A buddy? No? Okay. How much gil do you got? Hi, honey. Thanks. Come here for a second. Mwah. You want to say hi to the stream? Just.
Hi, stream.
Thank you. Mwah. Jeff says hi. Knife says hello. In the 4 mils because I spent a load on glamour. Now that's the best way to play Final Fantasy. I know I loved doing glamour stuff, even if none of my none of my fits were any good. I think I had a Dark Knight that I had looked like a pirate. I think that's what that was. I craft and craft and then buy all the new glamour stuff that comes out in a new patch. And then I go broke and do it all again. I got 1 million today asking my static because I'm poor. Are you why are you poor, Daft? You got them pants right now. Mmm. Need to start crafting because they're gonna be dropping 7.5 soon, and I'm not ready. I need money for the new best in slot and glam. Are you you're not much of a raider, are you? Nothing wrong with that if you aren't. I thought that the dungeons and the raids were some of the most fun content for me. No crafting, gathering, best in slot is going to change. Oh, I did not realize. What is 7.5 still? Oh God, what the hell am I doing? They got new pants with the ass hanging out now. 7.45 right now. 7.5 is next patch. Okay, okay. This is still same X-Pack, right? What X-Pack are we on again? I say we as if I actually play the game. Look, I care about what my friends are interested in. Dawn Trail, that's the one. Okay. Is that the one, This is still the one that people got mad about because of voice actors, right? Man, I would love to be a voice actor. I should actually try and put effort into that a little bit, too. Yes, yes. Okay. Look, all I know is that there's a lot of chuds. She was a character at the very, very start of the X-Pack and went all the way through the end. So there's been a lot of time to be mad. Okay, okay. People are always getting mad about things that do not fucking matter. Wah! Culture war bullshit. Wah! Wah! I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna get angry because the rich people told me to get angry. Fuck you! Have an original thought in your life. I liked the character. Everyone was like, it should be about the Warrior of Light more, which is crazy. Didn't the Warrior... We've already done that. We did the whole, like, you saved the universe type shit. How much... You need to take a step back and just do a tournament arc. Take a step back and hang. Chill with the homies. Hi,
was
Marco.
challenging, sure.
Challenging. That's one way to put it.
I love this guy.
Challenge just about wiped me out.
Are you getting tired?
Getting tired. I'm way past that. I'm burnt out.
There's always a time in the climb when you're plagued by doubt. But as soon as you get over it, the motivation returns, and you're left filled with rage to get to the top.
Rage?
I don't know that I've ever felt that rage.
Hi, Knife.
You can do it, Marco. The summit isn't far off.
If you say so.
Every axe pack should be about the Warrior of Light, and if
I'm
not,
sorry
I'll
about last
die.
time. After the lake.
Sorry, I got chud core.
I've been told I'm a terrible singer. I have no regrets. Okay, I'm gonna bivvy right here. Care to join me?
I don't know. Maybe next
No,
time.
Ava, hang out with this
Would
guy.
this change your mind?
What is it?
I know next to nothing about booze. Tastes kind of herbal.
I think I'd rather be alone.
No, no. Be nice to this guy. He's just a silly little guy. Every journey needs a silly little guy. Hell yeah. Are we Final Fantasy posting? Hell yeah.
Hold on,
Hell
hold on.
yeah.
That's good. Just not too much. Please, no, that's good.
No. We need to finish the bottle. We gotta shed some weight.
Damn.
You've been carrying this around.
I found it in a cave. I'm sure some climber got buzzed and left it behind.
Wait, how old did you say you were? You seem a little young to be drinking.
Hey, don't throw my parents, okay?
This guy is 18 years old.
Do they understand what you're doing?
Cave booze.
Can people who don't climb really understand it? Are they able to feel even a tenth of what it's like to be on the wall? To have got over an incredibly hard crux? Or to hold your entire body between your thumb and your forefinger?
The adrenaline when you pound a piton from an unstable position.
Holy shit, she's actually
Feeling
making a
flat
human
between
connection.
tent walls, making you wonder if the carabiner.
Hell yeah, cave booze.
The wind at all time, at every moment. The wind and the rock.
The wind and the rock.
I love this guy. He's just so silly. He's got that
That
whimsy.
is what it is. Hard to blame him, you know? There's no way they could get it.
Feels like soldier PTSD, but climbing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it definitely is. You ever hold your entire weight off of your pinky finger? Yo, we're on Rainbow Road. Hell yeah. Oh my god, am I dodging rocks? Yo, this track goes hard. Whoa, what the hell? This is what it's like to fall asleep after getting way too drunk. %100 accurate. What the hell is this thing? That's true. Yeah, I've had a couple of nights. I've definitely had a couple of nights where I'm just like, that sucked. Especially as an autistic person. Oh yeah, I just trust me, I feel that. I'm vastly overstimmed. Please, I just want to go to sleep and not experience anything for a moment. What the hell is going on? Am I playing just a different game altogether? Goat. Getting devoured by... Is this what it's like to lick the toad? It's Cuphead now? It is Cuphead. No! Not my dead cat! Aw, experiencing ego death? Yup.
You all right?
Yep, that's what it's like.
Boo's not treating you
Nope,
right,
just
huh?
too much.
I found some medicine packets, if that helps.
You know I've been there. I've definitely
Don't ever make me drink that nasty stuff again.
done that.
No worries there. We drank it all.
Tripping balls off of the cave hallucinogens? Yup. Bad trip, baby.
Water. I need water.
Take your time. Get some rest. I'll do a bit of scouting. We can meet further up.
I need water. It's a good thing I actually have regular water.
A little bit. Oh, it hurts.
I had way too much to drink. I don't remember what any of this is. We slam that shit and then lay in bed and go, oh, make it stop. At literally the sky being blue or something. Please make it stop. You know, that reminds me of the time I got way too high. And one of these is mashed with energy drink. Be careful. I completely forgot about that. Thank you, Bo. There was a time where I got way too high and was hanging out with a friend that had a dog, and their dog decided to lay on my leg. And so I sang Evanescence's Wake Me Up Inside. Specifically the Save Me! Because the dog was on my leg and it was too much. That's how you know. That's how you know that you are experiencing a little too much of yourself. Be careful, because one of these is fucking mash slop. It's all mash slop. If it's in my backpack, it's mash slop. You know what? A little bit of hot chocolate would go hard. How much water do I need to drink? Holy shit. Can I... How much water do I need to drink? Please. All of my infusions. I don't have any more water. I have coffee. Take an energy drink. How do I... Oh, man, I have to drink all of my water. Hydration maxing. Look at all my buffs that I got for that. A solar thermos? Automatically warms up whatever you put in it? Yo, a solar thermos actually goes hard. Hang on, we gotta compost a bunch of this garbage. Did I really have to drink all of my water? Man. Well, it's a good thing I have a lot of water bottles. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I also have my coffee that's just in my bag here. 6, 7. Is that good enough? Does that do it for you, Daft? This is why you shouldn't hang out with silly teenagers. No, I'm gonna hang out with silly teenagers. Hey, you little shit, get back here. Don't I have binoculars? Fatal Frame 2 remake has a demo. Yo, Fatal Frame kind of poggy. I've never played it, but everything I know about it, I'm like, you know what? Maybe that could be a good October stream actually. I would love to do some silly streaming. Some themed streaming. Out in 6 days? Oh. You see, my biggest problem is... Looks like that's an appropriate route to take. Anyways. My big problem with that is that I have a lot of games that I need to play already. And if I add that to the docket right now, then I am going to run through my entire budget very rapidly. Ah, yeah. We still need to do, we need to do Space Marine, which will happen. Budget schmudget. I like being able to afford food and my rent. At least well enough. Even if,
Marco? Are you okay?
Oh, jeez. So lame. That's what I get for trying to impress you.
damn, bro.
Pretty hard. I've already fallen 5 times from the same place.
5 times? Come on. Keep pushing. This part doesn't look very complicated.
Sorry.
Silly
Sorry.
Marco. I mean, I get it, being like an 18-year-old
Arms
seeing...
are starting to hurt. I'm feeling tired.
You can do it, Marco. You didn't climb all this way to get stuck on such an easy route.
An easy route. I don't find that very encouraging, you know.
Fatigue is all in your head, Marco. You can do it, okay? Listen to me. You can do it. I believe in you.
Now that's my kind of medicine.
Just imagine meeting your role model and being like, I'm actually doing this thing that I'm really excited to do with one of the people that I look forward to the most.
Okay. So you see the little overhang to the
They're
right?
gonna rock fuck. I don't think they are.
No, that one over there. There's a vertical crack at arm's length to the right.
Okay, got it.
So you can hook your left foot and right hand in this crack, then grab the hold just above left-handed.
I believe this is why people say never meet your
Okay,
heroes.
I think I got it.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Like right now? I'll get nervous if you watch me climb.
Come on, brother.
Hey Marco, I meant what I said. I believe in you. Watch how the pro does it.
All right. See you later.
Watch this. I'm gonna fucking roast your ass on this mountain, you little shit. This is what you get. You get your ego check for getting me hammered.
Holy cow. You are so fast, it's wild.
Yeah, it's because of all the fucking caffeine I
Not so
drank.
tough all of a sudden. I guess there was good reason to complain.
Is there anything over there?
This is the real deal. I feel like I got front row seats.
You did, brother.
You know, you are allowed to take a break.
No. No, I gotta impress you now. Also, I'm super wired from all the caffeine I drank.
That's where I got stuck. guess what? I'm so lame.
I feel like Ava is about to roast this kid's ass. Just like, shut the fuck up. Y'all ever get super hopped up on caffeine? I should play through Kingdom Hearts again. Yeah, you know what? Play Kingdom Hearts again, Daft. I don't know if Kingdom Hearts is for me. I think every time I've seen it played, I'm just like, this is this is both Final Fantasy and Disney, two franchises that I am not the most familiar with, nor the biggest fan of. I never got to finish watching it. That's true. You loved it when I played it? I loved watching you play it. There was no shot I was gonna like playing it myself. This Marco guy sucks. I like Marco. He's a little shithead. He's got a youthful approach to life. And I kind of like that. I know everybody wants to hate on a little guy that just talks too much, but I think Ava actually needs him around. I think Ava needs somebody that actually has joie de vivre around to be able to be like, ah, yes, this is what it's like to be human. To be annoyed by a little shithead that gets me really drunk. I don't speak French. She needs some whimsy and also needs to like... She needs to get the rock out of... Not the rock. She needs to get the stick out of her ass. She's so singular-minded. You need someone to drag you back down a little bit sometimes. Drag you down so you don't get too on your own high horse in your own head. See, Knife gets what I'm saying. If it was just Ava and if it was just us climbing up this mountain, it would like this is very much a story. Like there's the interspersed gameplay mechanics, or there's the gameplay mechanics mostly there, and then interspersed you have the cutscenes and the story. We've seen what happens in the ending when it is that. It ain't good. Yes. Like, I'm going to take what I'm going to say is the air quotes good ending, and we are going to climb back down the mountain. And I know that's the coward's way out, but the whole point with this story is you have to not let your obsessions rule your life. You can't... It is more than just doing the thing. It is about the connections and being human. Knife, I was talking about this earlier. There was an NPC that was a little miner guy. And he was just like, oh, you're climbing the mountain? Well, that's not going to get you rich. All of these crystals are going to get me rich. I don't need anything else. I'm just going to get rich. You can do whatever you want as long as you don't hurt others, but doing this to yourself is hurting your girlfriend. Oh god, not the crystal grifter. Yeah. Crystal grifter type guy.
have wanted me to take it.
Come on, we can fit one more in here, right? Okay, we're gonna recycle one of these smaller bottles too. I'm having a lot of difficulty fitting all of this stuff in my bag. But yeah, I was saying that the Crystal Grifter is a foil and a reflection, much like in the Silent Hill games, and how the side characters are like reflections and foils of James Sunderland, Mr. Bundy himself, James Sundy Bundy. Just it's that obsession. We see Ava's obsession reflected in the Crystal Grifter. I love that as a narrative device. It's just so interesting to me. Like there's always he is a dedicated Crystal Grifter. Yeah. Yeah. Instead of just color plating some quartz, he's up here. Yeah.
Don't drop a match here.
Is this gas? Oh, it's oil. Similar enough. Jesse, we need to cook. We need to cook nothing, because electroplating is what it's called. Oh, okay. I see. A damaged recipe page from the book Grand Cuisine for Grand Summits. In preparing for the sub-zero temperatures at high altitude, there's nothing better than mixing rice with an intense fusion for tasty, invigorating mountain rice. Mmm, mountain rice. Delicious. Could go for some rice right now. You know, I gotta always go for a little bit of rice. I love rice. What do we have going on here? Is this a puzzle? Three fire lines indicate an attempt to climb the summit. The troglodytes will encourage you. May the mountain guide your steps. Two fire lines indicate a descent. The troglodytes will celebrate you. Coming back alive is always a victory. A single fire line is reserved for climbers who have conquered the summit. The troglodytes will admire you. The imposters will be cursed. Hang on. Troglodyte signage codes. Signs addressed to the surrounding mountains. Three fire lines indicate an attempt to climb the summit. The troglodytes will encourage you. May the mountain guide your steps. Two indicate a descent. The troglodytes will celebrate you. Coming back alive is always a victory. Single fire line is reserved for climbers who have conquered the summit. Troglodytes will admire you. Imposters will be cursed. Hang on, we gotta save for this, of course. What kind of rice? You know, I'm partial to sushi rice. Maybe like a risotto type deal. Let's
This one looks the most used by far.
let's light the Descent. The beacons are lit! Yo!
Still a lot of villagers left.
That's fun. But yeah, I'm partial to short grain rice. Long grain just I don't find it quite as enjoyable. I'm much more of a short grain, little bit of vinegary flavor to it. I appreciate a little bit of acidity in my meals, especially when it comes down to grains, you know? It's just very easy to have it come out bland, you know? Come on, shake it up. We can make space, right? Surely I don't have a hoarding problem, right? Like this is what everybody's bag looks like. This is what everybody's bag looks like. Hopefully everybody's bag does look like this by this point in the game. Otherwise, I'm going to look I'm going to be looking like a hoarder. Well, looking like looking like is a little bit a little bit overzealous. A little bit copium. Okay, Loot Gremlin. Look, you don't gotta call me out like this, okay? I am the Loot Gremlin. But what if I could just fit that in my bag, that would fix me, right? That would fix me. Just a single water. Just a single bit of dopamine. There we go. Yes. The gremlin. The gremlin persists. Anyways, that's time for the stream today. Thank you everybody for coming to hang out. I'm gonna pop a save and just want to say thanks for hanging out. I appreciate y'all very much. I hope that we can all have a grand old time the rest of this evening. Missed so much. You didn't miss too much. I got a little angry and we climbed the mountain a little bit. But hey, we're progressing. We're making some progress in the cairn. Who are we gonna raid today? I think we're gonna raid. You know, it's been a minute. Let's raid Prey. They're also climbing a mountain. Prey climbing the mountain. Mountain Brothers. Brothers in Arms. Right? Is that how that one goes? Anyways, thanks again, everybody, for stopping by. Love y'all. Just mwah. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.